Welcome to ATB TV. I'm Darren Dance with Peter Morganti here at the back of the Ballarat Turf Club. Just waiting for the ride on mail to go past, or a truck, or surely something's going to happen to interrupt us, Pete. But
Southwest
no.
Bringing home some trialers, Darren.
Yeah, there'll be another $1,000 bill going out from McAvoy's there.
Oh yeah, that's just a money-making machine. Money-making machine, those horse transport vehicles.
Apparently so. Until you go and get them serviced and they charge you $3,000.
yeah, we'll replace the truck.
Well, we're here Friday to talk about our runners and our last week's comp and what's coming up this week, and it's all happening, Pete.
Yeah, and it's a...
You've been for a drive to Stall?
Ararat.
Close.
Stall Sunday. You're going too, aren't you? Where you going? Can you go? Andrew Bobbins.
Oh, we got the big Grampians Open Day Sunday.
Yes.
He tells me he's got 180 going.
Yeah,
I saw him there on the trials today. He looked like a homeboy. With his beanie and his round neck crop top on.
It's interesting seeing the trainers off race day with their attire.
I had a bit of a laugh when I looked at him.
They'd be sponsored by the Salvation Army, some of them.
I must admit, Pete, if you saw me walking around the front, I can't really say too much.
No. I sort of sit up there and have a bit of a peep at them, but... and then you get some that
it's like those AFL players when you see them walking into training, you know, they've got the beanie on and the headphones. And,
Ugg boots. And,
God knows. So, anyway, they're all different units.
It was a busy couple of days.
How many triallers up there today?
There was 19, but there was about 150 horses. And
Did you spot one?
Well, a couple.
Yeah.
Spotted a couple. Mr. Smith gave me another one.
Did he?
The other day, yeah.
He gave you one the other day.
For the Waterable Cup, yeah, Nick won.
And one, and you didn't back it?
No, doesn't matter. I was letting him get into form again, but he reckons he's got one for the carnival, but I can't let it out yet.
Righto.
We'll wait.
Till after the carnival?
Yes. So I spotted a couple there. But
good on you. Well, let's run through those runners we had. There was 4 or 5 there that went round last week.
I think we were on last Thursday, and not long after we finished, the 150 to 1 chance that we keep giving little tips for, finally ran her last race.
She's gone.
Frankly, Rosie.
Nah, she's gone.
She let up. She probably clipped.
There's something wrong with that horse.
Yeah, it just doesn't like winning, Darren.
We don't want to say too much because I think it's online, but
right.
There's definitely something not right with that horse. It's shown plenty in work, and its first half of the race is good, but as soon as the pressure comes on, it's just like it's got no oxygen.
Yeah.
And nor have we if we keep backing it. But anyway, it's gone. See you later. Disaster.
A much better run, and he's been terrific since he's hit winning form. It's 2 Bay Shore, 3rd in the Vobis race. Probably could have snuck 2nd.
Controversial.
I did hear the post-race description that he rode it well, but... Anyway, and you're talking Vobis money.
The winner was very good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's a group horse.
What's the name? Patroness.
Yeah, very good
Patroness.
It was a bit of a walk-up start.
Yeah, no disgrace getting beaten 2.5 by it.
But the problem was we got beat by our old horse Never Again. Just to rub salt in the wound.
He's a res of Wrexham job.
He's won 200 grand since we sold him.
Just wanted to be a star all along, Darren.
And all the trainer's done is trot him over ground. I wonder what our previous trainer thinks every time he sees that horse go around.
Couldn't keep up over 1,400.
No wonder. No wonder. Anyway, what happened there was I thought Zach Spain rode the horse very well. He was at his first go over 2,000. Now, a lot of eminent trainers have said over the years, when you go to 2,000, you never run your best race first go. It normally takes one to season you up, and then you go better.
Yep.
So for him to run 3rd over 2,100 on trial for the trip was outstanding, I thought. I thought Zach rode him perfectly till we got to about the 100. And then you could just see the horse tire. He just shortened stride a bit. And I think Zach just tried to throttle him down late, thought he had second parcelled up, and then bang, right on the line, Never Again got him.
So Zach's...
And that 1.5 inch cost us 25,000.
So Zach would have passed that on this week, wouldn't he?
He's gone to Adelaide. Good place for him.
But anyway.
I know he was trying to look after the horse, but he didn't see that horse coming. It was too late.
20,000, that's like winning one in the bush, isn't it?
And then when it was the old Never Again, I just went, you're kidding me.
Yeah, that's rubbing salt in the wound, isn't it? Anyway, look, that was good.
I'll never get over it. Like Clinton.
He backs up. We'll talk about him a bit later on. So, and but
it was a good run. It was a good run against elite company. So when he gets back to his grade and back to the handicap scale, he'll be good.
Like a hit form, hold form, back him up in 7 days. There's a few roll was it recipes or for a punt there? Yeah. We had Crackerjack Prince in as well, and look, we may have spoke about it last week, but the weights and measures don't suit some horses.
Just give him no way.
Yeah, and look, you could say it was disappointing, but you know we'll get him back to his right sort of race and grade, and we know he's a better horse than that.
Well, he got beat, what, 7 lengths by Socibon.
Yeah.
And he'd only had 2
kilos.
2 kilos on it.
Should have had about 16 more.
I think at the normal ratings, we would have had to have 10 kilos less. So we would have had about 46.
Yeah.
Even Yendall couldn't have rode it. But, we give Socibon, like it gives us 2 kilos, we get beat 7. Well, I would think that every day of the week, if we raced against Socibon, we get beat 7 lengths.
Oh, yeah.
Every day of the week, wouldn't we?
Special level weights.
And if you take 7 off, we might get beat 1 length.
Yeah.
So look, you don't like going the races getting flogged, but had to throw at the stumps in a big money race. Didn't work out.
It's funny, the ratings don't have any guide to the way they weight the horses. I wonder if he loses points. Like, on a normal circumstance, you'd lose 1 or 2 rating points on that, but they may not because he was outside.
I am definitely going to talk to the Vobis people to find out
why can't it be normal weights.
Why do we do this? Yeah. Why do we make it a fill-up for the elite horses?
Well, it's restricted to Vobis horses anyway, isn't it?
So why do we make it a fill-up for the group horses?
Yeah.
And the rest of them just go around and make up the numbers. Is that competitive racing?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
What you've seen it over the years. I can't think of the name of the horse, but Weary had one 5 years ago. Every time it was a Vobis race, just put it in. It was basically set weights and run around, lead, and just kept winning.
Burn in front.
Yeah.
Won about $1 million.
That's right. Yeah. Just everywhere. You just wait.
When you
matter.
got an elite Vobis horse, you just wait for those days.
They're just specials.
It's like winning 4 Group 1s at once.
If you don't know, you look and think, oh, geez, it's top weight. But everything else is still the same weight.
It needs to be changed.
Yeah. Burning front and the orange, that's right.
If we had a 1, I would have said leave it as is.
Oh, dear. Anyway, so Archie will find the right race for
him.
He'll
be right.
He's
pulled up good.
If nothing else, he got a fitness run out of it, Darren. He'll be third up. Terang Cup.
I'm a bit worried about you. You got a head collar on a lead rope. What are you doing?
There's a few things. There's jump start.
I don't think you'd be putting on my horse.
There's a bloody Richmond carry bag.
Is that for Beck or Jonah?
No, it's actually...
You're going to sort of lead Jonah around or Beck around?
No. Be around my neck before anyone's.
A bit worried about you. He's got jumper leads, he's got cushions, he's got head collars and leads. I don't know what's going on here.
Brown paper bags? No, none of
Full of cash, yeah.
Terang Cup, Hasseltoff. I was going to say, shocking day. Weather-wise.
You could have got a worse day if you tried. Saturday night, it rained all night.
They were actually
lucky they raced.
Borderline not racing. And
heavy 10. Well, what did they say? The heaviest track you could ever race on.
And
we don't like it.
And the next day there was trials, and I think there was 60 scratchings from the trials. So,
geez, I felt for the club. You know, with all that. I mean, it hasn't rained since.
No, it's been mild.
This weekend's going to be magnificent, and poor old Trang copped that. But look, he went around Hasseltoff on a heavy 10. He never let down on it. He sort of was back and he come around him, and then he sort of got into that wet. Well, they're all wet lanes.
Yeah.
And just plugged on to run fifth. Where would he have run on a good 4-Pete?
Well,
could he run a place?
It's very controversial because the winner is an absolute muddy.
Yeah.
So he probably doesn't win on a firm track.
No.
He probably still bowls along at a nice pace.
Yeah. Sets it up and run on.
And we run on.
So we might run a place.
Yeah, could even win it. Because it wasn't too much behind the winner.
But everyone had a great day.
Did they?
So we want to say thank you to Des McKinnon and Karen Van Kempton and Wayne Johnson and the crew down there. We had about 28 in the marquee.
Oh, beauty.
And they said the food, Pete.
Magnificent.
The food was so good. They couldn't believe it. I got photos of the prawn dish, the lamb chops.
Prawn?
Oh, mate. It was
lamb chops.
Oh, meringues. They were licking their lips.
Wayne Johnson's lambs.
Cole said it rivaled Saab's food.
Oh, jeez. Saab. Oh, that's right. He was on the week before.
He had the big lamb chop expo, and these guys, he said they rivaled it. And then a couple of owners that went down from Melbourne actually made a bit of a weekend out of it.
Yeah. Yep.
And a couple of boys from the Trang committee caught up with them and took them out to the Wheat Sheaf for dinner. And they're all a bit dusty the next day. A bit dusty. So they had a good time. So that's great. But you go a long way to find a better club than Terang.
Good club. I tell you, the two clubs. I was at one this morning. Ararat, been fantastic over the years.
Good people.
And Terang.
Yeah,
Just good.
Terang do a
Salt of the
great
earth people, and they look after you.
They
Darren.
deserve a bit of luck with their race meetings.
Well, we've been to.
It never rains like that in April.
They've had a shocking luck. We went to a cup there and it was called off after race one day. Remember that?
Yeah.
Brad Rawilla rode a 2-year-old for us and then they were off.
It never happens.
Hey, you bred one that ran in the first, actually.
Should have won.
I didn't see the race, but it ran second.
Yeah.
Should have won.
Should have won. Yendall stuffed it up.
Rose of Shalar was the name, or something like that, wasn't it?
Yendall went to sleep in the gates.
He rode 3 winners, so he went to sleep on ours.
Yeah, in the first race it was early, 12 o'clock, he wasn't awake. It misses the start 3, then he kicks it in the guts to hunt up, then it over races, and then he's sort of behind the leader on the fence, which was Griffiths' horse.
Yeah, and it won it, didn't it?
It won, and then it had to sort of go through a gap between two, and you could see it going, I don't know about this, my first start, I don't know. Let's run second. Got beat a length. If Yendall had been awake or 10 years younger and jumps and doesn't kick it in the guts, it probably wins. I reckon Beetroo, trainer, he would have been smoke coming out of his ears. So they would have had to call the fire brigade to put the smoke out.
Was he there?
Beetroo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was there.
I might have strangled him. Tried to strangle him.
Anyway, we've got to give a cheerio. I think it's Yendall's birthday today.
48 or something, isn't he?
No, he's older than that.
50.
He's got to be
He's not
pushing
50,
50, hasn't he?
No, I think he's either 8 or 9.
No, he's got to be 50.
He's too small to be 50.
He's too old. He went to sleep, old man. Calls me old man. And what about the post race?
He gave you half a lipping.
What's going on there?
Come on, sort of not early enough, and all he could hear were bloody
Gives me the
dads
shits.
give you the shit.
Hey?
And then he starts off. Yeah, I spoke to Darren or something before the race, yeah, he was trying to smooth it over because I think he realised, hold on, I'm on video here.
Happy birthday, Dean. Come here, boy. Let's see what we can do with this.
Yeah, he rode 3 winners, the little bugger.
little grub.
Not ours.
Little grubby is.
We move on to Wednesday where Queen of Melwa ran 8th, beat 3.5 after coming off a maiden win at Kyneton. Next step up. Probably a big step up, isn't it, to midweek?
Well, she was $12.
Yeah.
Which sort of sums it up, but
She was fair, maybe.
the ride?
Got caught at the stoplights, traffic lights, did he?
Oh, I don't know what to think about that ride.
I never seen it. I shouldn't comment.
Well, she jumped
I'm
out
going
and
off
travelled
you.
nice, and then he sort of let. I think the winner just sort of was inside us, and it just sort of eased out and took off, and he sort of watched it for a while, and then he thought, oh, I better chase that. So he sort of let it get 3 lengths in front, and then he sort of chased it, and then we sort of got beat 3.5. So I don't know. I think he might have had a little poppy nap with the old fella on the way around. But look, the horse ran all right. She's still a bit green, but yeah, there's jockeys and there's jockeys.
She can come back.
There's jockeys and there's jockeys.
Righto.
Don't know about that bloke. But anyway, look, she's a nice filly. She won a Kyneton pretty well, and I reckon you just got to put a line through that. I wasn't over impressed.
There's a bit of crackerjack Prince about it. Just forget about it. Roll on to the next race.
We forget about a lot.
We got to in this game. That's it. They're
Right.
right. So we had a placing. And
Now we're busy.
Yep. Tomorrow at. Actually, the 3 runners are all tomorrow, or the first 3. Mornington Cup Day. Good field, the Morning Cup, by the way. Got an Adelaide Cup winner, a Melbourne Cup winner in it. And,
Found Declare.
plenty others that are all vying for a free ticket into the Caulfield Cup. You know, we got Two Bow Shaw, as we mentioned earlier.
He's backing up.
Benchmark 78, 2,000.
Jay Childs.
Geordie Charles, he's on fire.
Does ride that track pretty well.
Gay Waterhouse loves him.
Zach Spain's been banished to South Australia.
Riding some of Stokesy's, yep.
And, we got backing up 2,000 metres back to a benchmark 78.
Yep. That's his class.
I thought he really does. If he backs up and that run's trimmed him up, he's an $8 chance. It's not an easy race, but I think he's a real chance.
Yep. As the
And the track's going to be perfect.
Yep, no rain, 21 degrees. As the owners know, he did accept Anzac Day at Flemington, but the race was too hard. So
White Marlin.
Yeah. So we're going.
I can't believe we actually got a run in that race. It just shows you
Well, there's only 8 runners on
when
that.
you get out to 2,000, there's not a lot of horses
Yeah.
around. So for him to get a run in that race,
Yeah.
and he was 20 points lower, like he should have been on 32 kilos.
Half a Yendall couldn't have rode him.
I rang Stokes. I said, surely we're not going up against them. Oh, he goes, no, we'll go to Mornington.
And he was pretty. I heard his post-race there, or not post, pre-race saying, "We'll see you all at Mornington. It should be a good day."
He won't be there. He's in Adelaide. And I won't be there.
Well, hopefully it's a good day for the ones that go.
I'm going to a first
The
birthday.
Meredith pub going?
Nah, too far.
Too far? That's the bus trip they love, isn't it?
Wow.
They want to go the other way. Go down to Queenscliff and go
Get
on the ferry. That'd be a good trip.
Yeah. I can see him doing that.
Morfordville, late Titicaca. Now, all clear this time. We're going to the races. No, no treatment.
Nothing's going on.
Nothing's going on. Right. Well, she's got to be. Well, I don't know. She probably hadn't raced for 5 weeks now.
Well,
hasn't
they
she?
said that she's a very, very strong chance.
Well, there you go. That might be the get on. She'll be up there, bowling along somewhere near the lead. If
She'll
not
look the
leading.
winner.
Yep. Todd Panel's on. He's rode her. Benchmark 62, 1400. God, she's got to be hard to beat.
You think she'd just win, wouldn't you?
Anyway, that's
Just
probably,
watch out for the money. If the money's on with that joint, you know they're going to
Yeah,
win.
they don't muck around when they have a putter. Yeah.
Who's the other one?
Mean Girls. This could be the last time we discuss her, Darren.
I think we missed one.
No, not yet. I got another
Did we
one.
have Southern France run last week?
Oh, he did too. What about him? He ran a good first half of the race.
Yeah.
And he probably wasn't too bad. Dropped out late, didn't he?
Yeah, he just said
How come I
2,000.
missed him?
Yeah, just
I
saw that.
forgot about him.
No, Southern France, just going back to him.
That's right.
No, he first up for a long time over 2,000, needed the run.
Yep.
He'll probably go straight to 2,800 now. But you know what? For the first time since he's been in Sydney, he's actually raced and pulled up perfect.
Good.
So maybe he's got him over all those little niggles,
Yep.
and he can have his 4 runs and see if we can win a race.
He nearly won the Sydney Cup going back Cup. So that true marvel. They were sending it down to be jumped. It's ran second in the behind Explosive Jack.
It's a new record, yeah.
We paid $29 a place
I
or
know.
something. Anyway, all right, yeah. So Southern France. Well, yeah, I thought he raced well, and I mean,
His action looked good for a change.
he, strong race and been off the scene for a long time.
Yep.
Take some benefit from it.
So where were we then?
Mean Girls.
Mean
So
Girls.
probably the
oh, yeah.
last time we talk about it.
That's
Now,
what-
we've found another racetrack. What this horse is doing is bringing racetracks to our vision that we've never heard of. Merriwa.
Well, I've got the video and the photos for the next English online sale. So this will be her final go.
Where's Merriwa?
New South Wales. Apart from that, I've got no idea. I think it's an hour out of Scone or somewhere.
Mewiwa.
It's a non-TAB, Pete.
We can't get on.
No.
P scores for riding it in a
Who? Scores.
P scores,
Well,
That'd be
all I
Johnny's,
can say is
related to Johnny's scores.
it
Might be
doesn't
the same.
actually matter what happens.
She's gone.
We're done.
Going to the sales. 1,200 metres. She's been a little bit stiff in a couple of her runs.
Hadn't had the best rides.
We're going to go to Merriwa and places like that. We're not.
Apparently it's a
getting Joe
really
McDonald.
tight track.
Right. We'll go to the front.
What did he say? Have you been to Burrumbee?
Oh,
It's smaller.
jeez. Go to the front and keep improving.
Yeah, well, the final 400's a full lap.
Jeez.
Don't know.
Well, anyway, good luck, Mean
Goodbye.
Girls.
Goodbye.
Monday, Donald, Norma's Fleet. Now, is this weather depending? The weather's going to be fine anyway.
Going to be
isn't it?
24.
Yep. So she was scratched.
She gets on
obviously.
top of the ground, doesn't she? So it'll be back to a 5 or a 6, won't it?
Oh, I have to be.
Up there?
She was scratched from the
How
heavy
far is
here at
that race?
Ballarat.
Mile.
1350.
Oh, no, surely. Oh, it is.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. She's going to go to a mile second up. She's
Yeah.
no age. First up over
Righto.
1350.
Yep.
She won't win until she gets to 2,000.
All right. Well,
She's a stay and done deal thing.
we'll have a look at her. I've heard that. I've heard that sort of mentioned before when we've gone to Donald and things have won on us.
Yeah, well,
That's years ago.
I hope that's the case, but I doubt it.
All right. Wednesday here at Ballarat, we will have Owenology first up with Matty Williams. So he's taking him along slowly off the back of.
Can he
an
win
injury.
first up? I don't think he gets him fit enough, does he?
I'm just trying to think. Did he
Isn't that what
run?
you're saying?
He
You
ran
can-
second at Donald first up, and then he won second up. I reckon.
He
last time
should have
round.
won first up. Well, that might be
Yeah.
Warwicknabil. But I think, look, he's a classy enough horse. He's
Wow.
coming back from injury.
Nearly
He's
ran-
probably been a bit soft on him.
Nearly ran. I think he's just been taking him along to make sure he stays together. He's a big horse.
Do you reckon he can win first up?
I
Unlikely.
haven't seen the fields aren't out. Probably not.
Yeah. I don't think
Probably
he's-
not. He'd be a second, third up mile.
Probably
type.
put Yendel on it. That'll stop him winning.
Well, Dino, he rode him when he ran fourth in town. Was that Cup Day 2 years ago?
It was.
Yeah.
When Yendel sits on that horse, he looks like a mouse
He
on a
does.
block of cheese.
He's a big horse. He's a big boy. In the trials, he's easy to pick out. A couple of girls have been riding him, and he's a man mountain. So, nice
He's a good
horse. He'd be a
yeah.
good horse, yeah.
Anyway, we'll see what happens. He's first up. It's good to have him back.
Yeah, and a dandy man will also run over a
Yeah,
mile.
looking forward to that because we wanted to test him over a mile.
And again, I don't know when the weather breaks.
No, it's good. It's going to be
All
warm.
right, Wednesday?
25.
Yeah, good. That's what he
25.
needs.
Yep, firmer track,
Top
home
of the
track,
ground.
up on the speed.
Yep. Unlucky here last time he was here.
Should have won.
Yep.
Bad ride.
Needs to be. He needs to be winning.
Well, we can't keep paying training fees if he's not going to be winning a race.
I mean, he's not. He's bringing home little bits and pieces, but
He's only got to come about 200 yards. He's just
yeah.
down there at the corner.
just down there. He's sort of-
Surely the float bill will be less than 100.
when you walk them,
Yeah.
they actually have to float them, don't they?
Yeah, they're not allowed to walk them.
Yeah, they've got to float them.
illegal.
100 yards, and you've got to float it.
OH&S.
Kamani's about 120 yards from. He's got to float it. Well,
He only got to tow his float out of the car park into this car park.
it's ridiculous, isn't it?
It is when you think about it. All right, so
they're all, yeah. Well, what do you?
Who you putting your money
I
on?
like Two-Bay Shaw. I like him each way. I like the thing in Adelaide.
I'd back 2 Bay Shore if it wasn't at Mornington. You know that's not my favourite track.
Yeah, we don't have much luck there, do we? I reckon the last horse to win there was Serious Suspect about 14 years ago.
Did he win there, did he?
Yeah, he won on grand final day. When under the care of Mr. Weir.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember, I think this is a good start, the grand final day.
Oh, yes, that's right. Carlton. They lost, didn't they?
No, they did live. They were
Go to
25 years, 28
Did
years
they
ago.
get beat on last week in Adelaide? Well, they win.
They got beat. They didn't even turn up there. They went to Perth, I think. They got the towns wrong.
I thought you were quiet.
Yeah. Carlton lose, Collingwood win. It's not a good week.
It's not a good year.
Richmond lost, though.
No, that was good. Right, so what are we
Geelong
doing?
won. Yeah, I like Two-Bay Shore each way, and
Late Titicaca?
I think that's the one.
What about Danny Man?
If it's, well, you're saying it's going to be dry, I like him a bit each. I haven't seen the field. I'm only going on the ones. I've seen the field. But all three,
Who's
they're all
ready to
got
win?
chances.
Who's really ready
No,
to
they're
win?
all good, all chances.
2 Bay Shore's really ready to win again.
I like horses backing up.
Do you?
Yeah. Stokes does it a bit too, gets results.
That's good. Well, that's the idea.
There's
When
not
you're
many
playing...
trainers back up these days.
In the old days, if you didn't run in
Oh.
fortnightly, you'd think there was something wrong.
Yeah.
Now it seems like
Could be
once a month.
3 runs in 2 months seems to be it, and that's like
There should only be an invoice after they run.
that'll make it run.
I'll tell
There's
you
a lot
what.
of invoices then.
You know what I was thinking about during the week that would really make trainers lift their game?
What's that?
That we buy the horse, we give them the horse, and we go 50-50 in the prize money like the dogs.
Yes.
They'd be running 4 times a week.
There was a dog there the other night ran at Ballarat. It was its 3rd run in 5 days.
Yeah. If these trainers are on 50-50, they'd be running every week. And if they're no good, they'd be gone straight away. There'd be none of this hanging on, carrying
Short,
on.
sharp preps.
She'd change the whole strategy, wouldn't it?
Would make a diff.
Cool.
Should have a 12 month trial.
I was looking at Samurai Star.
Yeah, well, he was
I think it's
nominated.
4 weeks since he raced.
He was nominated for here. What happened there?
The horse that won that race ran a really good race at Sandown Wednesday, and he's got no entries.
He was entered.
No,
No, he
I
was.
looked it up. He's not there.
No, but he was nominated for somewhere and wasn't. Well, it was.
That's 4 weeks.
What's the 21st?
So I had to text him and said, do you know this horse is in box 4 and it's supposed to be racing?
Answer.
You'll be in next weekend.
He was nominated for somewhere. What's today? Where are they today?
Wodonga.
No, I couldn't have been there.
I don't know where else. Anyway,
Anyway,
but the horse that won that race when he ran a nice debut and got home nice.
Yeah, as Russ
ran
says.
really good at Sandown Wednesday.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Really good.
Hopefully that's
So I thought that was encouraging. All right.
strong form lines. The competition last week.
Last week, John
Rose,
Rose. He's on fire, John Rose.
Johnny Rose on fire.
He's a retired man. He's only about 42. So obviously lives off the punt.
Well, he's good at it because he got
obviously-
both winners last week.
Yeah, he got the double. Alan Brown was a bit stiff. He went for Luke Nolan, but he couldn't get the points right. He thought nearest to the pin was good enough, but
You've ruled hard.
I went with what you said.
What I said.
Any Queenslander, they have to get exactly right.
He got more merchandise of ATBs than anyone.
Well, you know what he said? I never got the last lot.
Oh. Would you send it to Alice Springs?
No, I did send it to Ben, wherever he is, in Queensland, but he reckoned
Poor
he
old
never got
Brownie.
it. He probably couldn't be bothered going to the letterbox and someone stole it. Anyway, he's having a whinge. Righto, this week. Oh, and Gail Matthews.
No,
She won the week before,
yeah.
and then we got John Rose.
Yeah.
Righto,
So
this week.
The racing's...
We're getting wider and wider.
Yeah, we're getting...
So we're going Mornington Cup.
Yep. Good
Mornington
race.
Cup, that'll be hard.
Yeah, there's about 8 chances there.
And then we'll go, the other leg will be Hawkesbury Gold Rush.
The Gold Rush.
Hawkesbury. There's a short price favourite in that
That's
race.
their standalone, isn't it?
Yeah, that's their
Hawkesbury?
Saturday standalone. I just wanted to go there and make sure. Yeah, Hawkesbury 4X Gold Rush. It's race 6, guys, at 2:20. So
Josh Julius has gone up there for a race.
has he?
What's the...
No, I don't know. Anyway, that's the 2 races. So get your selections and your overall margin.
Yep.
But the way people are getting going, there's no overall margin required because no one seems to be, only one
the
person
deadlock.
can get the winner. And jockey, we'll just go with Mornington. Leading jockey. And the number of points. You've got to get the points right. You just can't say 28 points.
What about Jay Childs and 7? two base Shaw, 1 winner, and another winner and a third. That'll nearly do it, you know.
He's only got 2 rights.
Has he?
No, I don't
No.
Yeah, well, Damien Lane rode 4 winners in Japan last week.
See that.
And Des Penfold, he was all over it.
Were we able to get on?
Well, I didn't pick Japan as our jockey challenge.
No, but I mean, could Des have a bet? He would have found a way.
He'd be too tight.
Jesus. So, yeah, well.
So, there you go.
So Sunday.
Mornington.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's
sorry.
on Sunday?
No,
Bloodlands.
yeah, I was just going to say.
You go?
Yeah, I'm going. Actually...
You're working.
I'm working. I got
Right.
my camera, so any
I
ATB
thought
people
you might be in the
smile.
food van.
No, he's got it all bloody happening with music and food, and we'll have to take the togs and go for a swim in the dam, Darren. Natural. That might scare a few away.
We don't want our owners swimming in the pool. I've seen them.
Yes, so we'll look forward
Big
to
day.
22 degrees. Be
It's a
lovely out there.
10:30 start. I think he's talking about parading the yearlings at about a bit after 11.
Well, what you got to do,
Is anyone going to be able to find the joint?
well, I tell you, I go through Ararat and
You
then
go
up through
Ararat.
Pomonal, up to Pomonal.
Yep.
The other way is go to Stall and turn left in the middle of town there towards Pomonal. So
That's
there's
very
2
helpful.
ways.
That's very helpful.
Well, it says Pomonal.
In other words,
and
it's
you're
in the
about-
middle of nowhere.
No, well, you're about 10 minutes from Stall and about 5 minutes from Pomonal.
Surely he'll have a sign up.
Just after the Lake Fines turn off.
Surely he'll have a sign up.
Yeah, I'll get him to tell him to
Balloons?
put some balloons out the front or something, or a pair of, well, his silks are aqua, the colours, that'll stand out.
Yeah, someone will knock
No,
him
you
off.
won't miss it. You won't, can't
There's
miss
going to be a big crowd there. Should
Yeah.
be a good day.
I don't know where all the cars are going to park. I suppose he's,
Oh, just cut the fence and
so the
put him
road,
in a paddock somewhere.
he'll have to,
They won't get bogged.
his boom gates he'll have to have permanently open. Oh, they'll permanently
You won't get
open.
bogged there.
Plenty of shade.
Should be a good day. Looking forward to it. If you haven't been there, it's an amazing setup.
Yeah, very good.
It's just different, isn't it?
It's I don't know how you describe
It's just-
it. For horses, it's heaven. It's rustic. It's very, like, you go anywhere up there if you go camping, it's just, you're just under all the
Beautiful,
red
isn't it?
gums and
You know what?
blue gums and
I'll give it a different analogy. You're in the middle of Melbourne.
yep.
Hustle and bustle, cars, people everywhere. You walk onto a golf course. Beautiful, lush green,
Yep.
tidy, peace and
Bit of an
quiet.
oasis
Yeah,
type setup.
and that's kind of what how you feel when when a horse goes into his place and gets off the truck and looks around. They must go, "How good is this?"
Well, yeah, you wake up in the morning, you hear the cockatoos. That's all they hear, cockatoos and maybe a few roos bound along. But it's just, you can sit there and just
enjoy it.
read a book and fall asleep quite easily.
I'll wake you up.
Yeah. No, looking forward to
Yeah,
it.
big day Sunday. So good on him for having that open
Got
day.
about 8 or 10 yearlings to parade, I think.
Yeah, there's fair few open days coming up. I think I read somewhere Mitch Freeman's here it is.
No, coming up.
Yep,
They're
and,
coming up.
Someone else just booked one in the other day. So
I think people have seen the adverts and thinking,
got to do this.
we better
Haven't
get
sold
in.
them. Haven't sold them.
Yeah.
Don't know if McAvoy's having one, is he?
I was talking to, I don't know, Catherine O'Day, who's
Yes.
the communications manager. She said it's typically right across, very slow, the sales. And I
Well-
think the open days will come in vogue a little.
Well, I think what happens is, like Andrew said, when you announce you're going to have an open day, you don't actually sell a share from that day to your open day because they all want to wait and see them.
So, yeah, that's a point. So don't advertise too early.
Good point.
And get all the beers into all the aspiring buyers early.
Lock the gates and don't let them out.
No, good luck.
I'm looking forward to that.
There's a
So
couple of
that's-
hours there, obviously.
Yeah, there's a Camelot and the Loop de Vega of ours that Andrew is parading to sell. So I'll be very interested to see how they've done since they've been broken in. So we'll look forward to that.
Yep.
Well, you're off to the dogs.
So to speak. I've got to go home, do a little bit of work, then down to Geelong Cup.
Geelong Cup tonight. Who wins? How did your dog go the other night?
4th.
Fourth. Is it in the cup?
No, she'd get lapped.
Oh.
She'd go the other way and still wouldn't win. Her Kelsey Bale is the favourite. It's a
They're all
unbelievable.
bales. Why are they all bales? I reckon it's boring.
Like Brendan Wheeler, Paul Wheeler, he died last year, but his son's taken over.
Can't they change the names?
Everything they breed's got
There's too many.
Prefix. What's last suffix? Bale.
There's too many.
Hard to keep up with them.
Well, it's boring.
Yep. Anyway, that's where I'm going to keep warm for the night.
All right. Well, yeah, everyone have a
Freezing.
great weekend. Most people have probably got a 4-day weekend with
See
Anzac Day on Tuesday.
See Sammy Sunday, hopefully.
And yeah, we'll look forward to Sunday. We'll get you up there and say good day. Till
Sounds
next
good.
week. Darren Downs with Peter Morgani. Have a great weekend.